Hello and welcome to North Country Ham. Before we get started today, please help me out, hit that subscribe button, like any of the videos that you are interested in, hit the bell if you want to be notified. It really helps me out. Today's episode, I just want to briefly hit the 80-meter dipole antenna that I made. Homemade antenna, kind of come up with an idea from watching a bunch of different videos of different ones I've seen made, and I made this one suit to kind of what I wanted to do. I cut it for 80 meters, right in the center of the band. Each leg of it is approximately 62 feet. And you know, I'll just show a quick video of, I'll take it apart, show you the inside, what I did, and maybe at a later video I'll make another one, at least the center insulator part, and then I'll be able to cut it for whatever band I want. So with that, let's get to it. Okay, well, this is my dipole that I made from scratch with some PVC parts and eyelet bolts and 239 connector. I did purchase some dog bone type insulators off Amazon, and I did pick up some carabiners at I believe it might have been even Walmart that I got the carabiners from. But I do had like a set screw in the back of this to actually make sure that it stays together with the weight of the coaxial on it if needed. I cut this for 80. As you can see, I labeled it, but I got each leg cut to approximately 62 feet each leg. I did cut it longer than that and left about 6 inches on each end to wrap and allow to hold it on each eyelid, you know, so I got about 6 inches worth here before it couples in, and I got, you know, the leads coming out of the insulator. So that I will pull it apart and show you the inside so you got an idea of what I did for the interior of it. Okay, I've got it pulled apart, and you can see the top part of the insulator. I've just drilled the 3 holes in it, and I've got it double nutted on the top so it doesn't come loose from the top eyelet, you know, and I've got it so it tightens down. You know, I put a nut and washer on each side, and I got clear silicone put there so it doesn't leak through into the interior. And then I took, you can see I grooved each side of the cap, sorry for the focus there, each side of the cap to allow for where the leads come out of the bottom part of the insulator. On each side of the, sorry, get my hands out of the way, each side of the insulator I've got a lead coming through, which I've also siliconed. You know, the bottom of it, you can see that I've bolted or used small screws where I kind of countersunk them a little bit so they're flush with the bottom, and I get a good solid tight fit with my connector. The inside here, you can see where I've got it fit in there and soldered the red lead coming off the center, and the green lead is actually bolted tight to the plate and soldered to make sure I've got a good connection there. So, you know, that's pretty much what I've done for it. Then I use this screw through the back of the top and in there to make sure that they stay together. So, like I said, I've cut this for 80 meters, and I use a number, you know, 14 gauge stranded thin. You can see it's relatively thin. You know, there's not a lot of weight to it, so we'll see how it works out for me. But that's what I've done with my antenna. I'm going to try to make another one and actually maybe do a video making it all together. I priced out and purchased the center insulator parts, the eyelet, the 3 eyelets, and the nuts and washers for that. And I've got a couple of the extra 239s and the PVC parts. Both are actual caps that fit together. If you want a little bit bigger size, we'd probably be able to do like a 4-to-1 or 9-to-1 balun in it to probably make it a little better resonant antenna. I don't really think there's room in there for it. I would be worried that it might get interfered with the eyelet hardware, unless we went a little taller. Something a little taller would probably easily be able to conceal an on the inside. But in a future video, we'll put one together and go through the process of doing it, showing you how I did it. Maybe this will give you some ideas too to build your own antenna. I've watched a lot of videos myself and kind of come up with this to put it together myself. I'll probably try to hang this up and maybe try to use it this winter along with my vertical. So, alright, let's close this out. Well, I hope you appreciated the video today. It might give you some good ideas and realize that even though you may be new to ham radio, you can make your own stuff relatively easily and fairly inexpensive. So I want to thank you for watching and get on the air.